Welcome to the lecture series. And now today we will be talking about the audit question. Okay, for example, if this is a question that is in front of you, right, and how you will answer the audit question, that is very important. So first of all, it says the firm JJ, okay, whom you work for has been appointed as an auditor to a number of new clients. As part of the organization, you have been promoted to senior auditor. Additionally, some new trainees have been recruited by the practice and assigned to your team. They have just finished a meeting. The senior partner, the purpose of which want to discuss the initial training requirements for these trainees. An action has been assigned to you in drafting of briefing notes and relating to some of the areas discussed. Okay. So first thing, outline what opinion an auditor is expressing in an unqualified audit report. So basically it's a very theoretical question. So what it is, right? The opinion is whether or not the financial statement is giving a true and fair view or present fairly, right? True and fair view or present fairly the financial position and performance of the company. Further, whether or not financial statements have been prepared in accordance with financial reporting framework and statutory requirements, right, as given in the company's ordinance and companies act as well, if you want to include that as well. Okay, now coming to the second part, describe the 4 types of qualified audit reports and provide for each one an example that it should be used and who should sign the report and what information should be provided about the signatory. Okay, so first of all we will be talking about, there are 4 types, right? First is limitation of scope. It is except for when there are smaller items and when it is in a disclaimer. Then there are disagreements, except for and adverse opinion. Okay, so now for example of each type, right? Now we are coming to examples. Limitation in scope, when it is material, no inventory count carried out at branch. At branch. Okay, then limitation in scope pervasive, when there is a destruction of accounting records. Disagreement, similarly when we are talking about disagreement, when it is material, it can be when there is a difference of opinion between directors and auditors as to whether provide for doubtful debts. When the disagreement is pervasive, inappropriate basis of preparation of financial statements used, right? certain disclosures are not given. Now about the sign. So auditor's signature should refer to registered auditor. Status and be signed by firm, either by firm or by auditor individual. Okay, so this is how you will approach this question, because there is a possibility that this might be tested in the recent exams. Now advise what purpose of an emphasis EOMP, right? Emphasis of meta paragraph is and where it should be found in an audit report. Now there are two parts, right? What it is and where it should be found. Okay. So EO emphasis of meta paragraph. What it does, it basically highlights a matter affecting the financial statement and draws the reader's attention. Okay, first things, highlights a matter which is affecting financial statements, please, this is with an A, and draws reader's attention. To a note that more fully explains the position. Okay, but it does not, it should be mentioned, right? It does not equal to what? Qualified opinion. Where it comes after the opinion paragraph. Okay, now it is used when there is a significant uncertainty or going concern issue that has been fully disclosed in the notes. Disclosed in the notes to financial statements, and the outcome of issue is dependent on events which are to happen. So they haven't occurred yet, so it is discussed. So going concern is taken into account, uncertainty about the going concern issue, and should be disclosed in the notes. Okay, so this is the detail that you have to give when you are talking about this emphasis of meta paragraph. Now when it comes to last question, what is meant by the term pervasive and its impact on financial statement? Now what is pervasive? यस, परवेसिव क्या है भाई, कि कितना इम्पैक्ट होता है एक मिस स्टेटमेंट का या कुछ सारी मिस स्टेटमेंट्स का फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स के ऊपर, सही। और उससे क्या होता है कि रिजल्ट क्या होता है कि फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स जो है वो ट्रू और फेयर व्यू आपका प्रेजेंट नहीं कर रही, तो इट इज़ द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ या तो सिंगल मिस स्टेटमेंट या फिर क्यूमुलेटिव मिस स्टेटमेंट्स ऑन फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स। और परवेसिव मिसस्टेटमेंट का क्या है कि वो उन एलिमेंट्स को करती है अफेक्ट कि हमें लगता है कि ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू जो है वो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स जो हैं वो नहीं दे रही। सही। आई होप दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग। दिस इज द एंड ऑफ दिस सेशन।